Howdy. So why did I do that?
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it.
Howdy. Let's own it. Howdy. Today, oh my god. Today I wanted to bring back old school YouTube and just sit down and talk to you about stuff I liked and do it on my MacBook webcam. And I feel like I personally never did these videos frequently because I don't know if something is my favorite unless I've used it for like months on end. But now, since I never do these videos, I feel like I have so much to share with you guys, and I'm gonna try to keep it really like new things I haven't mentioned. But if I do re-mention it and you've seen it in a vlog or a video before, I really fucking like it, okay? I have a lot of energy right now. Anyways, so let's get into makeup, because this is something that I'm gonna just like whiz through really quickly. Is that the term? Anyways, okay, so, and free stuff for you. So I'm sitting in a pile of stuff. Look, I have so much stuff to show you. We have home, fashion, tech, card games. We have a lot. So we have a lot of ground to cover. I have so much energy. Should I calm down? Okay, I took a few deep breaths and I have my Hasami black tea, so I'm feeling a little bit calmer now. Okay, let's do eyeshadows and eyeliners, because I don't really wear much makeup other than that, because that's how I experiment, how I choose to experiment. So my favorite palette, oh wow, my favorite palette for just natural, I'm a booty guru. My favorite palette for just super natural, like everyday makeup, takes less than 5 minutes, is this 3CE Style Nanda concept. That's like the Style Nanda makeup line, and my favorite is obviously the middle one. I just hit pan on it, and it's honestly my skin tone shade, just a little bit darker. I love that they're all matte. They're such beautiful colors, so easy on the go, like very, very portable. Because I hit pan on both of these, I'm starting to use a mixture of these, which is what I did today. So because I like those so much, and you know, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. I'm really terrified of all the linking I'm gonna have to do downstairs or down below, but I wanted to do a giveaway, so I'm gonna give away this palette to one of you. So this is brand new, the smoother, and then they also have like 2 other palettes in this style. I'm gonna give away this one. It's like a dark one if you guys like sparkles. This is hashtag plot twist. So if you want to win one of these, because who doesn't love free shit, all you have to do is look in the description box and you can figure out how to win all of that. But I'm gonna give 2 of these away just because I love you. Then I have been loving like inner corner pops of color, and so this is by Givenchy. It's part of their Red Lights collection, I think, and I've been loving to put in like teals and bright neon greens and blues in my eyes. So this color right here is what I've been using a lot. I think it's really pretty packaging. Kind of reminds me of Lunar New Year. They happened to send it to me during that time, but I don't know if this was actually part of Lunar New Year. Anyways, okay, and then I also got this palette. Now this is the mothership of palettes for inner corner pops of inner corner highlights, whatever that is. But this is the Pony times Morphe collection. This is the Pony times Morphe collaboration, and oh my god, I love all of these teals. I use some of the pink on my inner corner. I love colored eyeliner. I used to wear this blue eyeliner all the time. It's from Wet n Wild. It's like $5, but I really wanted neon and like different, like just bright eyeliner colors, and I didn't find any that were as bright or as budge proof and waterproof as these. These are from Suva Beauty, and basically you have to activate them with a little bit of water and then put it on with an eyeliner brush. You can also use this all over your lid, but I love the color range in them, and they're pretty affordable. I think they're like $13 to $14 each. So that's why I got so many. And my favorites are on, actually they're all my favorite. I love all of them. I think these are really great for editorial looks. I'll like post some photos of me like using these during my like campaigns and stuff, but I just love neon eyeliner, and these are such good quality. I also think it's woman of color owned, so yeah, it's cool. I love it. I also get so many questions about my black eyeliner and that how they're super black. I'm always on the hunt for like really great quality black eyeliners, liquid eyeliners to be exact, and I used to really like the Kat Von D tattoo one, but it dries out really quickly. So then I saw this one on Haus Laboratories, and it's, I think it was like, I don't even know how much it was, but this is probably one of my favorite liquid eyeliners. I'm a fan of Lady Gaga, so when I saw that she came out with a beauty line, the only thing that really appealed to me was her Haus Laboratories liquid eyeliner, and I just love her like punk rock sensibilities. So this is my second bottle. I've used it so many times that the labeling and the branding has like come off, but this is amazing. You can only get this on Amazon, I believe, though, but it's really affordable and it lasts, I feel, longer than the Kat Von D one. And then I've been really liking the MARC JACOBS, let's see, liquid gel eyeliner. The reason why I like this so much is that it actually comes in like a deposit, so it never truly dries out unless this whole thing is gone. And the thing is, this does not budge at all. Even when I have to use oil to remove it, and even when I'm rubbing and dissolving it, it's still on there. It is the most like budge-proof eyeliner, liquid eyeliner I've used. And it also comes in a bunch of other colors. I have the gold one here too. Overall, I really just enjoy MARC JACOBS beauty. I think it's high quality, editorial. I like the packaging. This is my new favorite foundation. It's from Orsi Cosmetics, and they are Asian American woman owned. And basically, I had two friends recommend this foundation to me, and I have the full bottle of my color. But what I love about them is not only are they Asian American woman owned, but when you buy the foundation, they have like a tester pack of foundations that you can use. So I actually used all of these, and then I finally jumped the gun and got my foundation color. But you only need so little. It wears like skin. It's pretty medium to high coverage, at least for me, and I love the way it looks. It has like just a beautiful kind of like satin, but also skin-like finish, and it doesn't look cakey at all. So I actually still have been using this, even though I have the full-size bottle, but there's so much product in these like tester kits, and it's awesome to just figure out what your shade is. So I'll definitely check out Orsi Cosmetics. I feel like this wears so nicely on my skin. Oh! I feel like it wears so nicely on my skin because it's formulated for and by Asian women. So I've been recommending this to everybody. I'm just not gonna hold it like that anymore. Anyways, okay, moving on. Oh, I forgot to mention, okay, so these are the glitter eyeliners that I've been using as my inner corner too, and they're from Urban Decay. This is the Midnight Cowboy. It looks gold in the bottle, but it comes off as more of like a warm silver. And then here's a blue one that I actually don't use as much, but I have both just in case. And I've talked about this a lot, or I've used this in my AM with Amy. So if you just wanna like add like a nice pizzazz to your inner corner, just like look like you came from the fifth dimension, you gotta get these. I personally have always used cheek paints and cheek creams rather than powders because I have clogged pores and acne on my cheeks, so I feel like it's really bad to like clog it with powder. I don't know, but I really like cream blushes, and these are my favorites. This is from Tower 28, and I think this is like a new indie brand, but I love the color and this is so pretty. I'm also a huge fan of the Glossier Cloud paint. So if you like Glossier Cloud paint in dusk, this is a great kind of match. It's in Magic Hour, and you can actually use this for cheeks, eyes, and lips, and you just tap to blend. And then I love this one from Kosas, which I've actually used in a video before, but this one's in Velvet Melon, and it is so creamy and so soft, and it's really hydrating but very pigmented. Like, you don't need a lot of either of these. I love both the highlight and the Velvet Melon blush. It actually is very reminiscent of RMS's Beauty Living Luminizer, this one, but more of like a less natural like sheen to it, even though it's still pretty natural compared to like Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, which is like a lot of glitter. But I love these two very, very much. That's it for makeup, so let's get into hair. I've been crimping my hair a lot ever since I dyed my hair teal. I thought like this, like, I still don't think the waves look as good as when I had black hair. I just think it's like a different vibe. It gives me a very like, I don't know what kind of vibe it is, but I really like my hair crimped or waved when I have teal hair. And the way that I've been doing it is, obviously you can braid it and it'll be like heatless curls, but this is from Bedhead. Oh, this is from Bedhead. This is from Bedhead, and I think this is like $25 from Ulta or Amazon. It's the Wave Artist, and I saw my friend Jessie Lux use this on her beautiful black hair, and I was like, immediately I need to buy this. So if you've been wondering how I've been getting my crimped or waved hair, it's this little contraption, super affordable. So I need to go to the salon to get my roots done, but then I have been holding off at least one more month just because I recently refreshed my hair on my own, and this saves one less trip to the salon. And this is the Color Conditioner Teal Conditioner. It's basically like hair dye in a bottle. It makes your hair so soft. It's like conditioner with a bunch of hair dye in it, and you can use this every single day. Then your hair would be like a dark teal. This is what my hair was like. It was like a yellow mint green. What I like to do is wear 2 gloves. Also, this stains a lot of things, so be careful. I had like teal dye all over my, or teal conditioner all over my bathroom walls and stuff. But get gloves and then wet your hair in the tub, and then basically just start applying it as you would hair dye. And this is really affordable too. It's from Ulta or Amazon, I believe. My friend Soy recommended it to me, and that's how my hair stays vibrant after like months and months of me washing it. And then I get to maintain this color without having to go to the salon again and again, even though I'm due for another trip. Anyways, I really recommend this if you have colored hair. My hair is dead. My hair is fried. It is crunchy to the max. I am such a big advocate of hair oil, and now that my hair is so dead and fried, I have to really go crazy with the hair care. So all hair oils are fair game. Use them every single day on your ends, everywhere. Now I apply it like twice a day, morning and night. I just applied it right before, but my hair is pretty healthy for it being super fried and bleached. But this is my favorite hair oil, not only because it's just a good hair oil. I think pretty much all hair oils are fair game, but I love the smell of this. This is just like pure like jasmine floral perfume. But every time I wear this, someone's like, what perfume are you wearing? Like, what shampoo are you wearing? It smells so good. And I honestly save this for when I'm like going out. I don't use this like before I go to sleep. I use like a bunch of my other hair oils, but I love this one because of the way it smells. And it's like it's a light hair oil. It's also a very light hair oil. If you're looking for thicker hair oil, I wouldn't recommend this one. My hair is pretty soft and healthy for how bleached it's been and for how much hair I have. So I have to attribute it to 2 things. Hair masks in general, but oh my god, this one's so dirty. This one is the L'Oreal Paris Elvive Almond Protein and Ceramide Total Repair 5 Damage Erasing Balm. And you can use this every single day. I actually use this as a conditioner rather than just as a hair mask, but it is supremely soft and silky after you use this in the shower. But this on top of the hair oil and using Olaplex, this is a once a week treatment. I always ask my hairstylist to buy like 4 of these bottles at the beauty supply store that she goes to because she gets a discount. But this is something I use once a week. You wet your hair, and then you put this in your hair for 10 minutes all over, and then you would wash your hair as you would normally, and it just really helps to keep your hair strong and healthy. And that's why I feel like even though my hair is really bleached, there's still a lot of like movement and flow to it. And I've bleached my hair at least like 5 or 6 times by now, and it's pretty healthy, even though for me this is like dead as hell. Oh, let's move on to fashion, yeah? So fashion-wise, I've been really inspired by skater street style. So I got a pair of men's Dickies, and this is in a size, I think it's a size 28. I just like the straight cut like look to it, and I love pairing it with just basically like men's t-shirts. I've also been loving tie-dye. I think tie-dye is very on trend right now, and I hate saying stuff like that, but I personally just love this, and I love this saying on it. It says, "Find the power within." This is actually youth to the people merch. But I wear this all the time. I love tie-dye. I just think it looks so vibrant and so full of life, you know? So I actually really like pairing these 2 together with like Vans and then like a shoulder bag. So, I've been getting a lot of questions on this 2-piece set. This is from the Instagram brand Set Active. So I've been seeing a lot of beautiful ladies on Instagram, which I'm like probably not like the first person to go see something on Instagram and go buy it. I don't have Instagram ads, but I've just been seeing, I love the colorways. I think that they're very like Yeezy, very like nude, and you know, just cool. So I've been seeing a lot of pretty girls on Instagram wear this, and I was like, you know what, let's just see like if you like it. And I particularly love it because I am pretty insecure about my arms, my upper arms to be exact, but for some reason I think that this like one shoulder cutoff thing is like really flattering on my body. Like it makes me love my arms. So I love that it came with like a one shoulder sports bra. It's so flattering, I think, and it's really tight. This is in an extra small, and it's like made out of this like ribbed spandexy material, and then this one is also a small, I believe. Yeah, extra small. And when I first got this, it was so hard to put on. I had to like, it was like scuba material, you know? But then someone told me like don't exchange it because they do like stretch out over time. And I will say, now that I've worn it like a lot of times, it's pretty much like still fits like a glove, but no longer do I feel like you know, when I'm wearing it. This is from Outdoor Voices, and I have the biker shorts and the high-waisted bottoms to them, and I love this set together. It sucks you in, but it is really soft on the body, whereas the other one is like more like, you know, this one is a little bit more, it still sucks you in, it's very tight, but it's like softer and smoother on the body. We're gonna move on into home now, which is like my favorite. If you watch my Week in My Life vlog, you know that I'm a huge fan of like ceramics in general, but this is Hasami Porcelain. This is a Japanese brand like founded in Venice, I believe, which is like, I was confused too, but everything is like stackable. I got these from Need Supply, and they were really, they're expensive mugs, so I'm terrified of breaking these, but I love that they're stackable. If, again, my whole kitchen could be Hasami porcelain, I would be a very happy girl. So I went to the MoMA store in Japan, and I saw this beautiful gooseneck electric kettle, and it was $200, and I was like, oh no, it's the gooseneck kettle of my dreams, and it would be $200. And that one is by Stag. For Christmas, I was looking at Amazon, and I saw this, and basically it is a dupe of that Stag kettle. And I think one of you told me that you had this and it worked just as well, if not better than the Stag. It's not nearly as like heavy duty as a Stag, it's far lighter, but the functionality of it is amazing. It can hold your temperature, it boils black, coffee, oolong, green, or tea, and it's literally a quarter of the price, and it's still extremely stylish. It's $65, I believe. This is also something I bought for myself for Christmas. I love this, especially if you have a Chemex. This is great for, you know, making like pour over coffee, I believe. I use it just for tea, but I want to talk about my diffuser. So if you watched one of my old Week in My Life vlogs, I've been really into aromatherapy, and I do know that some essential oils, which I'll list right here, are toxic to dogs. So I just make sure not to have essential oils with this list, or essential oils that are in this list. But it was the Vitruvi ceramic diffuser, and basically I was playing fetch with Komi one day, and it like the cord was out, and she like knocked it over, and then it just broke and like got smushed to smithereens. I had to throw it away, and I was really sad because it's such a luxurious, nice diffuser, and I already had a diffuser from Muji, but the Muji one is made out of plastic. It's like $69, and the Vitruvi one is like $100 to $109, which I know is really expensive, but I feel like the Vitruvi one is far better in quality, and it's worth it because it's like handmade ceramics, and it doesn't melt any of the like plastic. It's like BPA free, and there's like a little light to it. So I have two diffusers. Anyways, basically the Vitruvi one knocked over. It was a white one, and then I like was so sad. I was gonna buy another one, but it's just so much money. So I actually reached out to them and I said, hey, like I've posted your diffuser like all over my channels and on my social media, and I would love to like keep doing that. Like, do you think I could get one? And they were like, yes. So I actually got the new millennial pink one in the mail today, and I think it's so cute. I'm saving that tissue paper, and yes, this is what I look like. Look at how beautiful. Thank you so much, so beautiful. It looks so nice on my bookshelf. I'm gonna show you right there. Do you see it? It looks really nice next to the Chloe handbag. So bougie, I know, so bougie. Anyways, so I've been loving that, and I honestly get the essential oils for like big bottles for like $7 at Whole Foods. There is no reason to buy the like $20 Muji essential oils. I used to do that, then I realized like you can totally make your own like essential oil cocktail. I'm a huge fan of aromatherapy. I think like smells have definitely like enhanced or, you know, like decreased my mood. And so this is my favorite candle. This is like a fashion blogger favorite candle. And I used to be like, why do people like these candles so much? They're so expensive. Like nobody needs a candle like that. You can go to Bath and Body Works or Target or something. So I've been burning this because I had a gift card, and this is Roses by Diptyque. I burn this for like 20 to 30 minutes, and my nose starts to hurt. I do have a keen sense of smell though, but my entire 1,000 square feet loft will smell like roses, and it is just so powerful. And even though it's really expensive, I do feel like you don't have to burn it as much or as frequently because it's just a powerful candle. So ever since I got this, I've been trying to find other candles that I really like that are just as like, you know, strong. But honestly, I bought some from Target. I bought this like soy wax candle from Whole Foods. It was like $25. I don't smell a thing, and I just think this is so worth the investment. And also like afterwards you can clean out the wax and use it as like a pretty like makeup brush holder. This is from a publishing house, like an art publishing house. I got this at one of my favorite art bookstores, Hennessy and Ingalls in LA, and this is basically the Redstone Diary of 2020. And so I looked them up, and it's such a cool planner. So every year they do a planner and they have a different theme, and this one is like just dreams of Europe, and inside there's all these like little art pieces, and it's just an agenda. And I love, it's like a nice high quality cardstock paper. There's like a month layout, and the entire book, like it at first I was like, okay, is it like a fake diary, like notebook? And then I realized like it's just an agenda that is, it kind of just makes it look like you went traveling in Europe and people like documented it, kind of like a scrapbook, but then they made it into a personal planner. It's not the most functional in the sense that, you know, you don't get a whole other page to write down stuff, but it is really fun to look at, and it makes me excited to grab my agenda because I do use my Google Calendar far more than I do anything else. And I just love that there's art in it, and I get to read something new and see something new every single day. I'm someone who deals with a lot of anxiety and stress, and I'm super antsy all the time. Like I always have to be doing something. So I went to Urban Outfitters one day and I saw this on their like home section, but it is the best thing ever. It just looks like a ball, but look at this. Like there's foam inside of it, and it's so squishy. It feels like a boob. It looks like a boob. And this is like the best thing when Diego ever does my makeup and I just can't sit still, so I'll just be there squeezing it, and it feels so good and so nice. And it's like it feels like fat on a body. Like that's the texture of it. It's not a stress ball. The stress ball is it's full of sand. It's harder to move. This one feels like you're like squishing fat with foam. And I think this was $14, but I just have this around. I just make sure Comey doesn't get to it. But it really, really, I don't know. Like I love aromatherapy and also just like touching a lot of things. Like it's so soft and smushy, and I just love it. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but I found this at Urban Outfitters. It's called the Super Nido Ball. I've been recently really into making my workplace or my work setup more ergonomically designed, because I just know that whatever I keep doing today, it's gonna show up when I'm like 70 or 80, and I already feel the effects of like editing hunched. So I got a Herman Miller chair, which is ergonomically designed, and I also picked up this laptop stand. This one I think was like $15 to $20 off Amazon, and I love that it's propped up. It's good for your hands, and because it has like ventilation, your computer doesn't overheat, and it's just a really easy way to keep your setup, again, more ergonomically designed. So I've been doing YouTube for almost like 8 years now, and I used to keep all my memory cards, all my external hard drives in a Glossier pouch, like those bubble wrap mailer pouches. And then I realized, like, what are you doing? Like, this is your career. And so I recently got this, what did I drop? I recently got this tech organizer from BAGSMART, and it has changed my life. So you can add in all your memory cards here, and then this is my external hard drive, which I still like. And then these are all my dongles. So if I were to be a little bit more organized before showing you this, hold on. So keep all my dongles here, any like more dongles I need. And then this is where, this little pocket is where I would keep my external hard drive. And then you just pack it up and go. And it's been so helpful, and it's padded. It's so great for traveling. I take this with me to all the coffee shops. I just needed this so much sooner than a Glossier bubble mailer pouch, and I don't know why I didn't get that sooner. So if you are someone who uses a lot of tech stuff, highly recommend getting a tech organizer. This is The Art and Power of Acceptance. Now, this is a book for someone who doesn't like reading and is wanting to get into like self-development or meditation, or kind of just wants like another like reminder. I found this at Barnes & Noble one day. It is so visually appealing. It's like a book that you would almost find at like Anthropology or Free People, but the contents of it are like meditation, visualization practices, about Hononopo meditation. It's a Hawaiian meditation. I love this book because the whole gist of it is what you resist persists, and it's the whole idea of like accepting a lot of the things we don't want to accept. And just because we accept it doesn't mean that we have to like them. Like, we can accept the hardship in our life, but we don't have to necessarily like it. Inability to accept things is what brings us so much extra turmoil and extra negativity. So that's kind of like what this book is about. My second book is The Collected Poems of Audre Lorde. Now, Audre Lorde is an Aquarius. I think so. But anyways, she is an intersectional feminist, and I think she was one of the early advocates of like queer theory. But basically, I always used to see her poems on Tumblr, and I love them a lot. And so I purchased this book, and it's just really fun to like read the poems like one at a time. Last but not least, I've been loving shoulder bags for the past like year or two. So I want to show you guys some of my, honestly, this is pretty much my bag collection. 5 or 6 months ago, I thrifted this old Prada bag from like the 2000s, but I bought it because I wanted to see if I really wanted to get the re-edition bag. Anyways, I wore that Prada bag to death, and then I ended up selling it, and I ended up getting the re-edition bag, and that's been my go-to bag as of recently. But I think like a year ago, I purchased this baby, which is the Dior saddle bag. I love the unique shape to it. It's held up really well. I'm very rough with my bags. I don't treat them with care. I buy bags to use them and wear. This is a bag I also got off of Depop. This is actually probably my most worn bag ever, just because it's so like flimsy and flexible. Not flimsy, that's like a bad word. It's very flexible and it holds so much. And I just like the double F print. As you can see, like, it's pretty tattered because I've been wearing it a lot, and when I bought it, it was pretty tattered. But if you want to shop like designer handbags, I would highly suggest checking off Depop. A lot of them sell it with the authentication card, or checking the Real, but I think Depop is a better bet because it's a little bit cheaper. So this is also from Depop. And then those are my designer handbags. This one is from Cosa Numbers. This is very like punk and very edgy. But the only thing I will say is it's pretty much a bucket. Like, there's no clasp, so things will fall out. I recently got this one, but I have yet to wear this. But I got it because it matched my hair perfectly at the time. I think it's so cute. It's so soft. I got this at a vintage flea market. This is like an older one that I got from Topshop, and I think it was on sale, but it's waterproof, and I love like the clear see-through trend. So these are all my shoulder bags. I've thrifted a couple as well, but they haven't held up, so I had to like throw them away because they literally ripped. But shoulder bags have, I totally forgot to mention, if it looks a little different, I totally forgot to mention card games. So I'm a huge fan of this Instagram account called We're Not Really Strangers. It's totally something up my alley. So I think back in August, late last year, that was a little bit redundant. Basically, August of last year, I saw that Corinne came out with this game called We're Not Really Strangers, and basically this is a game to just really reach levels of vulnerability with strangers. And I have yet to like play the actual game, but I have I've used these cards, just pulled them out and talked with friends and got to know them really well. Are you lying to yourself about anything? What do you think my defining characteristic is? I think that this would be really fun to play in a group setting with people that you're not very close to. So definitely check this out. A few of you saw me looking at these cards when I was talking to John, and these are the Blume conversation cards. And this one has topics from body positivity to body science, consent and decision making, healthy relationships, puberty, self-care. I think there's even like feminism. It's like healthy relationship, healthy, yeah. So, and they look like this, and they're from Blume. I have a link down below if you guys want to get these. But there's just so many there's like cool information cards on these. What kind of gut feelings, body-based feelings indicate to you that you're excited about the prospect of being sexual with someone? A, butterflies, warm feelings, feeling soft and relaxed. How do you think dating violence differs between straight relationships and queer relationships? Self-care is the act of taking care of your needs on an emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual level. It is a practice unique and authentic to every individual, and it allows us to strengthen our connection to ourselves. Why do you think self-care is important, and why do you think it's important to you? So these are actually cards. Both of these together I think would be great for anyone who is into self-reflection, introspection, diving deep, getting vulnerable. I'm actually going to use both of these cards for my healing circle workshop thing on Seen and Safe. So it's just really cool cards, and these, I just had to give them a great mention. Yeah, so check them out. These are such cool cards. I love them. How would you define a boundary? Thank you so much, Blume, for sending these to me. And you guys actually can get 10% off already on these cards. They were kind enough to give me that discount code. I'm not sponsored or partnered with them in any way. I just really align with this. Okay, those are all of my favorites. Hopefully you found something you liked here. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh, my shirt is from Eggy, by the way, because I know someone will ask.